what's going on, America, I guess. All our faithful, great followers. That looked like me for a second. But that's me right here. I'm Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land. And I can't even begin to tell you how amazing this road that I'm on. I can't believe just the studio and the shows that we're pounding out of America First Warehouse are out of control. Amazing. There's a few that are doing better than others, but the America First podcast seems to be very attractive for some reason, Johnny. So my first question goes to my brother John. Why?
I think the mixture of the two funny guys and two serious guys make a nice setup.
Did you just assume gender 4 times?
We're the serious guys, serious alcoholics. You're the funny guys. We've been over this.
No, serious alcoholic is a friend of Bill. Do you know Bill?
Yes.
Thank you very much. Not Bill, our great producer upstairs who kicks it back from one to the other, and his team up there that's able to bounce it around. I had some great things happening today, and I don't want to get discouraged about it. Joe Cumia was here this weekend with his band, and they had guitar legends. They had this dude Chris that was cranking out not a 4-string bass, but a 5-string bass. I've never seen anything like it. My son seems to think that's the new thing, or he said that, yeah, Dad, there's a lot of players that do that. I think Chris said in case he breaks his strap, but they were rapping and banging. KDJ, how you doing this morning? I think I saw you Saturday night, too. You was in the private distillery room.
I may have been enjoying some Spy Trail black tea bourbon with a couple of viewers, a couple of patriotic friends who I just met from the first time. Listened to the radio show, stopped by. They wanted to see the band. Yeah, great time, man. I can't wait for the next one. Kumia's got like 17 bands. So whatever kind of music you want, I'm sure he can crank it out. He's amazing.
He has been through the warehouse many times. He was the Journey band, which my wife was like blown away because this old guy was, getting a little coffee or something before the show, and he was boasting that he's in the band. And my wife said, "Oh, that's fantastic." And when he started playing, she couldn't find him. I said, "Tony, he puts a wig on like, Stephen Perry." But he could sing. That guy was amazing, too. And he had the moves, those little skinny guy moves. I can't do that. Gino, you're a skinny guy. How you doing, buddy?
Did you just assume gender for the second time?
I can't stop
twins that can't help themselves.
Two genders, that's all there is. Come on.
I will say...
Hate crime, hate crime.
I will say, I too was going to be at the Cumia show Saturday night, but because again, with the Spy Trail, cannot thank them enough, because Wednesday we enjoyed that, with of course our boy Paulie and Rick Delgado swung by, and that was a great time. And I said, let's all come Saturday. But then because we're men who like a cigar and a whiskey, I had some of that while streaming with my other fans Saturday. But I will add, I felt very FOMO because I was watching it on the First America Warehouse YouTube page, where I'm sure a lot of you guys are watching. And look, the app, you see it right there in the corner. Be sure to download the app. But the YouTube page is really something worth noting, too, for the America First Warehouse. And we've been promoting it like crazy. And I've seen the subs go up. It's nearly 1,000, which isn't much, but it's a huge increase, especially when you realize that YouTube and the commies there shadow ban patriots like you two funny guys and us two serious alcoholics. So I was enjoying Joe Cumia. It's incredible. Make sure if you're watching now on the YouTube app, please share it, like it, let people know, because I love the conversation.
Well, Gino, you
see how I got out of being a weasel and not showing up like a jerk back to you?
Yeah, no, that's all right. Listen, I'm not, I don't give anybody a hard time. I believe that, everybody has their path, Gino, and I'm sure that somebody was in the emergency room. Otherwise, you would have been here.
Did you get my ticket, John? Like, did you?
I don't know what the ticket counts, but it doesn't include yours.
Johnny boy, he's going to make it up on the dance thing, right?
Yeah, I got 3 dancing tickets, Joe. Come on.
Yeah, that's great. I can't wait to see you shirtless on that one.
I'll do it.
I'll wait. I'll pass.
Yeah, Johnny's got to pass on that one.
Quitter.
So there's so many great things happening here at the warehouse, and I just can't get enough of it. And when you mentioned the YouTube channel, that's very interesting because does YouTube shadow ban like Facebook and Mega?
Oh yes.
Is
They're
there
some of the
any
worst ones.
platform that doesn't shadow ban?
Truth Social.
Twitter.
Twitter, I've heard, does that though. I've
But
heard.
the crime of YouTube, and I talked about this, is when, like, it always goes back to COVID and the Bakersfield doctors, the first people to come out, and they got banned. And YouTube was the YouTube was the platform when America was waking up, okay? And that's when we all turned on mainstream media, even Fox, and we knew they were lying. And YouTube was the platform where people could go and just share ideas. And that is when the woman who's dead now, she got turbo cancer for some reason, when she was banning people for the vaccine information. Yeah, Susan Wojcicki. That was the platform, and they did the most communist thing and shut people down for free speech, which is why we're talking about banning things, but YouTube is still the #1 platform. It's billions versus millions on Rumble, which you guys are also on, because a lot of times our shows can only be seen on Rumble afterwards. But I cannot recommend enough. Screw YouTube, but use them. Push this platform when we're on it.
this YouTube platform, because Johnny, that's what you like, right? You jump on YouTube.
I think the whole place with the freedom of speech and then censoring, it's already been so deep that they've been blocking what we think as conservatives and shutting us short on it. But I follow up with YouTube to watch all of my America First podcasts. So once they're on, then you can go back to YouTube and watch it again.
Yeah, man, because right after this, Johnny is making a special, delicious, I think it's a grilled cheese with hamburger meat on top. I'm not sure exactly what he calls it. I don't remember our mother cooking that.
Surprise.
Surprise.
It's called ta-da.
That's why these guys like Tuesdays, because they come over here and get a lunch after the show.
Yeah.
We go across to the warehouse. We have cigars, we have food. We watch the YouTube show again, which I don't usually like watching myself, but it's so fun to sit
I'm
and
so
hang.
surprised. I thought everybody liked watching themselves.
I hate it.
I'm sick of me.
Yeah, it really is, because I got to
guess
tell
you
you,
get tired of it.
Gina, you was all over the net today. Actually, I did a little search on you because I was very upset with this guy yelling at, not you so much, because you I understand, but Keanu. He was throwing Keanu under the bus.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, that ain't even like righteous at all, So I knew right away that was.
Well, that's what they do. Like idiots, that's the other problem with YouTube. Like anyone's allowed on, and that's why I'll make it even larger. I remember the first time you were dumb enough to let me come by the studio. I'm like, you're stuck.
I can't forget. It haunts me.
I blocked it out.
All right, my point is, thank you, but this is such an amazing space and the energy. And you see, we sit here 5 minutes before the on-air light goes on, and now we're like, wee! But these idiots that you're alluding to, they're like, oh, I'm a broadcaster. I have a screen and a microphone, and a lot of people are great with it. Don't get me wrong, but it just opens up the world to idiots like you saw, who just speak hate speech.
I was very upset last week, and I'll tell you what happened. We did something, America First podcast, and on I don't know if it was YouTube, but the comments, I think it was on X. The comments got vicious. I got attacked with a bunch of bots, all from this Nick Fuente guy.
Wow.
Does anybody know who he is?
You know Nick Fuentes, right?
I know the name, but I don't know what he is or what he does.
Nick Fuentes is this alt-right, anti. He's
What is how? What do you
he's
mean alt-right?
anti-Semitic.
Like he loves Jesus more than anything? What do you mean alt-right?
I'm not even sure. I'm not sure. I'll check with the
We're gonna
chat
have
in
to
between.
investigate him.
But he's very alt-right. He's very anti-Semitic.
Will that make him a Democrat these days?
Yeah, it's true.
I believe that's what he just did.
And I believe he has a following called
I believe,
the Groypers.
Kevin, that's what he did. He changed parties, is what
To
I
what?
kind of, you don't know what to believe. But I was flipping through. And America First is very important to me. I mean, that's all I think about every day. What am I going to do to make this country better, as my calling is?
Well, you're totally opposite of Robert De Niro, who leaves his trail and can't stop bashing freaking Trump. But I did notice this week, too, too, that Trump slammed Fox News because of their left-wing interviews and not pushing, that's not right, or kind of thing, or correcting them. And it's not only Fox News. It's like if you go through your radio station, I listened to series and I went to all the channels, and mostly lefty channels, and even some of the right, when it was labeled POTUS, started bad-mouthing the president. I said, delete. I don't want to hear it, But it's not easy to find news like our place that's positive about our country and all the secretaries, and we're so proud of what's going on. But you could turn that channel one knob and all of a sudden it's the total opposite.
Well, it's not one knob. It's like almost every channel that's out there. For me, I only like the LI News Radio Kevin Downey Jr. show, which is completely truthful, honest, and straight up. Tell us about it, Kevin.
Well, thank you, Joe. Yeah, folks, I got a radio show every Monday through Friday, 9 to 11 a.m. You can hear it worldwide, any place with Wi-Fi. Yeah, that's right. Any place. Go to LI News. That stands for Long Island. LINewsradio.com. LINewsradio.com. No spaces. And you can hear what I have to say.
And it's done right at the airport, the MacArthur Airport over there. So if you ever fly in and out, you can see the glass door. That's where they do the show over there.
Right, Absolutely. I've been in there, and I see Kevin sitting in this little, he should get a pole in there. I think what you need in there is a pole. You can start dancing a little bit. But, they're honestly, we started with the comment about where can you get really truthful and, let's say, truthful information. Well, Real America Voice is a big location for that. Those guys are straight up, straight out telling you like it is. OAN is another one. That's the the other American network.
Newsmax is good, too. I go right from Fox to Newsmax.
Newsmax isn't bad, so the numbers get best, but the best place in the whole planet, as far as I'm concerned, Gino?
America First Warehouse.
KDJ?
Absolutely.
Johnny Boy?
Yeah, America First Warehouse. Get your news.
We're going to come back. I established a bunch of questions. I'm going to let them pick the question, answer their question.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just two entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single, Justice for All, with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. We'll get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see. A symbol of victory. For the patriots of America, we stand.
Chino, sit down. Get out of my shot.
Stole
Get
his
out of my
coffee.
So
shot.
you get 3 minutes to get yourself together. What do you need? 4?
I get a kick out of it. You do. You get time to run up there, and I did leave my delicious Agara coffee someplace. Agara coffee you can get at the America First Warehouse. They're a new affiliate of ours that came in, and I got to tell you, I like to try it, right? You got to try things, all right? They're coming in. They say, Joe, this is what we got. It's a great coffee for you, and you promote it, and we're friends, and blah blah blah. And so I had tried it. And it's like a mushroom infused. I think it's a little bit psychedelic. Did I say psychedelic? I did, but no, it's not psychedelic. But I will tell you, I feel alert. I feel energized. I feel pretty motivated.
And I haven't
right?
taken it yet, and I feel tired and lazy.
Here,
You
thank
like the
very
taste
much,
of it?
Gary.
I haven't tried it.
Thank you very much, Gary. Well, I have sample packets that I'm giving to people and friends to try, and I will tell you, one try and you'll realize, and I know that it really helps people that not that anybody smokes pot, but sometimes it helps them with that as well, because smoking weed might get you a little tired or might get you a little foggy and stuff. I saw a commercial for it.
And it tastes good, too.
Yeah. Anyway, we got off tangent over there. You got 2 alcoholics over there. I don't know what they.
I enjoy a little mushroom coffee, but I'm mostly the good old-fashioned black coffee. You can't, there's nothing better.
You have to acquire a taste for black coffee.
What's that?
You have to acquire a taste. It's not somebody goes and goes, oh, chug, that's delicious coffee.
Well, you start drinking it.
Right.
I'm very lucky. I drank it out of necessity because when I first got a day job. Oh my God, ages ago, and I still lived with college buddies. So I'd be out drinking the black tea bourbon from it was before Spy Trail, but then I would just drink black coffee because it was easy to make. But then you get addicted to it, and thank God I did, because black coffee is one of the healthiest drinks in the world.
Well, the taste of the coffee probably tough. Well, you have to get used to it at first, just like scotch. You know what I mean? When you get a taste of scotch, you go, oh my
Well,
God.
isn't
I
Scotch
made
like
myself
a
get used to it
Or
real
bourbon
fast.
or anything. And then, then they acquire a taste for it.
Did it take you long, Kevin, to get that?
No.
No.
But they've done.
It's a couple sips. I was like, yep, I'm in.
But they used to do studies, and this is hilarious, because you're my age. Like, the old studies, they were like, well, coffee is so bad for you. It causes colon cancer, lung cancer, all this stuff. But then they went and looked back at the study, and they said, you can imagine, in the 50s and 60s, everyone that drank coffee was smoking cigarettes. So they're sitting like, that coffee's going to kill you. But it's really they say the more black coffee you drink, the inversely proportional chances you have of getting like liver cancer, which is why I start every day with a scotch and a coffee and let them battle it out.
That's a very interesting rivalry.
And of course, the coffee is going to win because it's black.
Wow, there you go.
I can't handle that.
I'm
I'm
forgetting that. Thanks.
I
Thanks.
prefer a pressed. Hate crime, hate crime.
I
Oh,
use
my
French
goodness.
pressed coffee.
With that being said, I had a friend of mine. There's this gentleman's name is Steve Stern, and he owns and operates the American Flag Shirt Company. I had gone down to Florida, and I met him. I always saw him on Steve Bannon. I'm like, look how hard this guy's working towards election integrity all over the country. He's organizing in all 50 states. He has these programs where there's like 9 million people on it, and he's asked me to come on it and to do a 10-minute discussion on a few questions he asked me. It's going to be videoed for me, but I'm going to steal my answer from my team. All right? So, what I have here is 10 questions, and we're going to start with you, Kevin, because I can see how attentive you are. You must have had your
He had his
Agara
coffee.
Thank you, John.
I was drinking a pressed coffee.
He was drinking
How much
the
fun
pressed
is
coffee.
this?
All right, so from a number of 1 to 10, give me a number 1 to 10.
7.
Forget about 7. Not just
Anything but 7. Besides 7.
This is stupidly brilliant. All right, I'm sorry.
I'll take
shut
4.
up.
It's all right. Number 7. No, you can't change your mind. I was only kidding about number 7. What is the biggest threat facing America today?
Democrats.
That was
Somebody
quick.
explain and expound.
Holy moly! I had 10 minutes to explain that one.
It's Democrats. They're communists now, folks. There's nothing else, nothing less, nothing more. They keep saying Trump wants to end democracy. I counted, 6 Democrat-run states that tried to keep Trump off the ballot. We just saw Democrats in Virginia try to pull some skullduggery, some unconstitutional gerrymandering. They got stopped by the Supreme Court. Now what do they want to do? They want to either A, ignore the Supreme Court, or B, replace everyone on it. These are the people trying to stop America from being what America is. Now, it gets even better. Every southern state had at least one black congressional district. This is unconstitutional. They're all flipping them over.
Yeah.
That means you will find, you very likely may find no Democrat representatives in the South. Kind of like how in New England, there are no Republicans. 40% of the people up there vote Republican. They have no representation.
No seats.
No seats.
And by the way, you exaggerated. They don't want to get rid of the Supreme Court. They just want to make the mandatory retirement age 54. And by the way, there's no one on the Supreme Court that's younger than 54.
Wow.
Oh, wait, maybe you were right. Maybe
What do
you
you
were
know?
right.
Well, first I'd like to comment on Gino, because I was going to give you a couple of seconds after Kevin's answer. I don't know, Kevin, were you complete? Did you answer?
Well, Gino decided I am done.
Yeah.
I just clarified.
I kind of felt the same way. So, Gino, do you have a comment for Kevin? Too late. You already had it. Johnny, do you agree with Kevin on that answer?
Yeah, I think the Democratic Party is what's destroying the country, and as long as they don't have a free and fair elections where citizens of the country vote with proof of an ID, we're going to be dealing with them for a long time. Because if we get in there, clean house, and get the people that have common sense and love our country, imagine how great we can be. We're great now, but imagine if we had all working together as a fine-tuned machine and caring about America first.
I imagine. It's unbelievable how much I imagine. All right, next question is going to go to not you, Gino.
Damn it.
Johnny, pick a number, 1 to 10, less 7.
4.
That was 3. It was the answer to that one. All right, number 4. Oh, Steve Stern. Somebody dropped the phone. He went nuts on me. And I got to come in and out. Hold on, number 4. Here it is. Number 4, Steve Stern. Oh, this guy sends me a lot. Too many texts. Something happened here.
He's a great guy.
All right, well, listen, can you guys hook me up? Give Gino a light for 1 second.
I will
Get
say-
on him. Get on him right now.
My
Go
answer
ahead,
would have
Gino.
been what you said, John, and what you said as well. It touches upon common sense. That's the biggest threat to America, that people have lost their common
Well,
sense.
you know something. You know what makes me excited too when I see this guy Spencer Pratt running for mayor
Yeah.
of Los Angeles. You talk about common sense. That
killing
guy
it.
is freaking brilliant.
Look at him going with his notes and everything else, Johnny boy. I'm so proud
This was
of
only
you.
a small note. This
I'm
wasn't the notes I want to talk about.
I
Every
thought
other
you was
issues I
playing
like. Hopefully it's in
backgammon all
your
day.
question.
As long as we're talking about that, can we discuss this? Because I want to
I
say
got my
something.
numbers.
Yeah, but I
Go
want to
ahead,
hear
Ken.
what they say about this, because this is great.
Go
Like,
ahead, Gino. Go
I
ahead.
think what's going
Hijack
on.
my fucking show, too.
All right, we won't talk about it. I thought it'd be a
Welcome
good
to
thing
the
that we get
Gino
back to-
Bisconte Extra Gino Show,
I
starring
was
Gino
just going to
Bisconte.
ask you, since you brought it up, don't you think it's amazing what's going on in the mayoral race in L.A.? Because it's going to affect, I think, Gavin Newsom, because it's not just what he's saying. Look at where we are now. L.A. is worth saving. It's worth saving from people like Gavin Newsom, who I think has no shot for running for president now because
I
of
don't
what
think
we're
so either.
seeing. Your thoughts on that?
Yeah,
and then
well,
we'll get
no,
to
no,
number
no,
4.
wait.
I thought that was
Your
good.
thoughts are finished. We're finished with your thoughts, okay? For the
That was a
moment.
good quiz.
You'll have a chance to speak again. I promise you, Gino. Gee, somebody
thought-
get
I
a
was-
leash on him. Tie him down.
I think there could be a change in L.A. I feel really good about this guy and the videos that he's putting out. He did one I saw this morning was about Star Wars, and the Mayor Bass was Darth Vader with the helmet, and he exposed all the cheating, lying, stealing that they're doing, and how they never helped those poor people with the fight. It's a disgrace over in California.
It really is. John, you hit the nail on the head. Keep in mind, there's so much fraud there that they're starting, they're going to pass a law that says you can't look into our fraud.
Yeah.
I'm not kidding.
Yeah, I saw that
Shirley
one.
Act.
The Nick
That's
Shirley
right.
Act, yeah.
The Nick Shirley Act. Did you see him get in and out of Cuba, Nick Shirley?
Yeah.
Wow, that was something.
That
too.
was
I saw
unbelievable. That's not on the list. Okay, let's go to another number. You
Whatever the
said,
four.
Johnny, you said number 4. Number 4 was what threatens freedom today? And you can repeat Kevin's answer. What threatens freedom today?
You know what I see that threaten our freedom today is Barack Obama talking to foreign countries and letting them know stuff that really should be kept secret. You know, how does a president, a former president, I think he was an illegitimate president, but how does he get away with visiting these countries? I'm sure somebody's got to put a stop on it. I know Trump's not happy about him.
Trump
He's a threat. He's a threat to our democracy.
That's a great answer. Gino, you want to compound that?
Obama.
Yeah, I think it ties back into common sense. He's a threat because people don't think like we do and say, who is this guy that he's talking about? Why does he still live in Washington, D.C.? Oh, because he was running the country for Biden, who stole an election and literally was proven to be incompetent while he was doing a money grab with a book. And he admitted, he didn't admit, it was shown how illiterate he was. And they said, well, we can't use the illiterate, how incompetent he was. We can't use this testimony because it would show that he's a pathetic old man. That's basically what they said. He would be viewed as a sad, incompetent old man. No, say it right. Our current president is viewed as a sad. So
and he's
again,
still the president.
He's still, and that is why, getting back to what you said, why aren't people asking more questions like we are? Like, what is Obama doing speaking for us when he didn't speak for half of us when he was in
it's
fucking
the Logan
power?
Act all over again. It's what they destroyed Mike Flynn on. And meanwhile, you got Kerry, going around behind our back in the first term talking to the Iranians, remember? Or even Mealy calling up China and saying, don't worry, I got your back.
Yeah, but he's going to be brought up on charges. That's coming out.
They all should be brought up on charges. Every single one of them.
They're all going to be indicted.
We do have like a lot of seconds left, a lot of questions left with a few seconds. I'm going to set up for the question. So, who didn't pick a number? Gino?
Yes.
Come on, Gino, 1 to 10.
I'll pick 3. It's my big brother's favorite number.
Number 3, for what reason?
It's big brother. It's my bro's favorite number.
It's his bro's favorite number. The question is, why is freedom unique to America? Why is freedom?
Well, if I had to answer.
You don't have time.
I know, I was hoping you'd.
250 years ago, a nation was born. Built on courage, driven by freedom, defined by patriots who stood their ground. Today, we don't just remember that legacy, we wear it. This is more than a shirt. It's a symbol of strength, freedom, and pride. I'm Steve Stern, COO of theflagshirt.com, and I invite you to celebrate 250 years of the United States with us. Wear your pride, stand for something, get your shirts today.
Politics feeling broken? What if you could match with politicians the way you match on a dating app, but based on real values? Meet OpScore from GoUSA, the first ever values-based political matchmaker. Think Match.com for elections that aligns voters with politicians. We score politicians on a nonpartisan scale based on your priorities. Track your politician scores and take our OpScore Challenge survey to match with leaders who align with you at opscore.org. Stop voting blind. Start matching smart. Politicians work for you.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
If the vote count is accurate, then how come the number of voters is different? And if it's not accurate, then why was it certified? We are suing Letitia James and the New York State Board of Elections for a conspiracy against fundamental rights. This is not about who won. It's not about what party. It's about the fact that they don't care about your rights.
It's me, Joe the Box, and I'm John the Blanket with the America First podcast.
That's what I'm talking about. The Fred Rubino podcast coming to you from the America First warehouse.
Welcome, everybody, to the James Justice Show, tearing these airwaves apart with all the craziness that goes on in the world.
Welcome to the Patriots podcast. Good evening, everyone.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back to the On the Right Side podcast here at the America First warehouse in Long Island, New York.
Shane Jenkins here with another episode of Liberty's Cage.
Hi, everyone, and welcome to our podcast, Red, Right, and True.
We are streaming live on America First Media and Television app.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, Kevin Downey Jr. podcast. Be free, stay free.
The America First warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
We are back, and I heard Gino said we got 19 buddies on the,
Shout out to the people on YouTube, Joey Dago, Kent native, Chris Baldessano, who's a local, good friends with, and he's performed with Joey Cumia, and he's like, I got to come by sometime. I'm like, bring a bottle, sit in the bleachers.
Bro. You know, Cumio stood me up today, but Chris, doesn't he play the bass?
Chris does a lot of vocals and stuff.
No, I think
I'm not sure if he plays.
He had this dude Chris here the other night.
No, this is a different
big
Chris.
dude, man. He even brought his own entourage. About 2 or 3 women were following him around.
Was Baldessano here?
It could have been. It was on the stage with Cumia.
I'm sure he's going to yell at me if I got it wrong. Anyway.
But I do like the music in and out. It doesn't have to be rock and roll. We can have the one guy that plays the piano.
Yeah, that's true. Who plays the piano?
I forgot what his name is. He has perfect. He's at all the shows too. He's been to the events. I can't think of his name. He plays all the time.
If you had some Agara coffee, John,
I'd probably
that would have been
remember.
a piece of cake.
See the difference? You do Agara, and I haven't done it. I don't know what his name was. I don't remember, but I know who he looks like.
Do we remember what the third question was? Number 3. I do remember this, that Gino picked number 3 because his bro's favorite number. It's his bro's favorite
Max
number.
Loads.
Who?
All right.
That's my brother's name, Max Loads.
Wow. Max Lowe's.
Maximum load.
Maximum. Anyway, he picked number 3 for you, Max.
It was Patriot.
And why is freedom unique to America? And you might as well tell us, Gino, since you had 3 minutes to think about it.
Freedom is unique to, well, you know what? You know who I'd love to ask, but I don't think he can answer? The guy that was clinging to the wheel well of the plane when they exited Afghanistan. You know, I'd love to ask all the illegal immigrants that are at the border, they can't get in to answer. You know, I'd love to ask the people that floated over on a door from Cuba 30 decades ago, and now they're getting ready to go home when we free Cuba. So I don't know. I guess I can't answer, because everyone that wants to come here and is dying to get in can't answer, and all the idiots that think it's the worst place in the world that live here, I don't want their answer. So I pass.
Well, that's what it takes. It takes somebody that lived into a communist country to appreciate America and the freedom, like the artist Roosevelt that does all that work and stuff. But, anybody that came from oppressed country loves freedom, and there's no better place in the world than America.
There's no better place than the America First warehouse. But you're right. Kevin, do you want to compound on what your boy Gino said, the funny guy?
I do. I was watching Nick Shirley talk to a man in Cuba. He said he hasn't had an egg in over a year. He hasn't had an egg. Communists hate when their people eat good food that gives them protein, because that means they might just fight back. That's why the left is trying to get rid of meat. Yep. No other reason. The cow fart's going to make the globe explode. It's not. It's all about keeping us weak and frail. Eat those steaks, folks. I'm telling you. I hear we've got a grilled cheese burger coming up.
Ooh.
With extra bacon. Keeps away the vampires. And by vampires, I mean the Allah Akbars.
Yeah, I got to tell you, that's hilarious. And we are so different, this country, but we take it for granted. And I think that's a problem with a lot of people. They just take for granted how great and how unique this country is. All right, so.
Well, part of freedom is being able to eat what you want. So if you like to eat meat, that's fine. And if you can't eat meat or don't want to eat meat, that's fine, too. That's a free country.
If you want to take the vax, you can take the vax. If you don't want to take the vax, how about the Hynavax? You're going to take that one, Kev? What's on your mind, Kev?
Don't forget, they've got a new tick. If it bites you, you will be allergic to meat. And if you eat meat, you might die. That's not a mistake that this tick is coming up.
Gates is leaving them everywhere or something?
Yeah. And everyone's looking at hantavirus right now. I don't know. I think they might try to make it the new COVID, but while we're looking over here at hantavirus, I think they're spreading ticks over here so that we don't eat meat. Be on the lookout. I just thought of that. I should have said that on the radio, but I didn't think of it until right now.
Well, they caught the Chinese students going back and forth. They were carrying the animal to do their testing on or whatever. So
I didn't hear that.
That's crazy. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, they brought in two. One is a fungi or something. It kills crops. The other one is a ringworm that kills cows. Huh. It's almost like they're going after our food system. Now, Gino, you're a communist.
Indeed.
Why do they want to go after our food? I think it's to keep us frail and hungry.
Without a doubt, they are going after not just the Chinese, but the enemies of the country that live here, like Bill Gates releasing the ticks, buying all the farmland, telling us you can make synthetic protein. There is no replacement for, I will tell you, the two most powerful forms of protein, obviously steak, because I'll tell you why. Because when we evolved as humans, we have these large and small, very long, small intestines that can digest red meat when it's cooked, and you get these 17 or 18 grasses cows have to eat that we would spend our lifetime eating for the nutrients. And I don't know if you know this about eggs, they're the building blocks of a life. So if you need all the protein and all the amino acids and all the thing in one place, it's an egg. Yet they will try and, wasn't the last administration, I'm sorry, burning down chicken farms and stuff and saying we have bird flu so we can destroy these things? They're trying to keep us from eating protein, which makes us CAT smart.
Well, they want to make us sick. Because one of the things I got out of when you mentioned that, think about it, you know, the COVID came out, and most of the people that died from COVID were elderly. So they had gotten rid of that population of the elder people so they don't have to pay the Social Security for them.
I believe it, John. I also believe this.
I didn't even look at it that way, yeah.
I also believe they said, let's come up with COVID. We'll kill a few people, but the real plan is to scare the others into taking this vaccine, which will give them myocarditis and turbo cancer. I think the real culprit here is the vaccine. I think COVID was sent to scare us. Protect yourself from that. Get this shot. Okay. Oh, I just puked up cancer all over myself. How'd that happen? That's what I think is going on. And I think they're going to try some hantavirus nonsense as well.
Do we have a tinfoil hat around for Kevin? Because he might need one today.
It was the perfect three-point plan.
To help his... listen, I believe it. I see it. I see another thing, though, and I see the power of God coming back across the country, grouping us, everywhere, every event that we have over here. It seems to be so powerful. We have each one of you guys get another round of questions.
At least. At least.
Yeah. So let's go back to you, big winner, Kevin Downey Jr.
Did I win?
Oh, you are the big winner so far. How about another number other than the three numbers that we used?
I was hoping I would advance to the speed round, which I do with his wife in and out. I'm not a premature ejaculator. I'm a speed dater, all right? Just so we know. Let's go with number one.
No, playing it safe. Why is the 250th anniversary important?
Oh, it's important because most people didn't think this republic would last this long.
That was a good answer. I would like you to elaborate on that. I apologize,
stupid.
Kevin.
I love this.
I couldn't help breaking your chops.
If you look at the history of free republics, they don't really last very long. Some do, some don't. This one, well, they're coming after it hard. But right now, this is still the United States of America. We're still winning, and we're going to celebrate. And I'm telling you, I'm a comedian. I can read a room. I am feeling patriotism in the air now as I walk around. It's big. It's going to be huge. And I'm telling you right now, it's going to help Trump in the midterms. It's going to help him because everyone's going to be like, man, I feel so patriotic right now. And look what they're doing. And every day, something sinister about the left comes out and we go, oh. And the people in the middle, the normies, they decide elections. They're waking up as to what a bunch of turd burglars the Democrats really are.
Yeah, elections are decided by ballots, incomplete ballots, late voting. It's decided by Dominion machines. Come on. They better clean that up because that was a big discussion with the election integrity group. We did everything we could in there to get the SAFE Act passed. And our Republican Party sat on their hands, man.
John Thune.
Yep.
Yeah, they just really, and it's more. There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
But I believe that there is a solution, and I got it from this guy, John Goodman, and I got it from Wayne Allen Root, and it would take an executive order for him. He could do it under the Emergency Act, I think he might pull that off. It seems to be like a, something up his sleeve, but
Trump rarely loses.
Never loses.
When they say you can't do it that way, look at the tariffs. Oh, Supreme Court, you can't do that. All right, so we'll just give them tariffs through this route, and they're still there.
But doesn't it bother you? You got
his people that he put in there too. So
Yeah.
Tommy Barrett and the other guy,
Gorsuch, yeah.
that didn't support Trump on the tariffs.
Yeah, now they want us to repay $159 billion.
Doesn't that make you mad?
Oh, it steams my clams, and it's a load of crap. But you watch, Trump will find a way out of this. He always does. He's always 2 steps, 3 steps ahead of them.
And at the end, he's always been right, which is what's been happening. But I just have another number I'm going to throw out so these guys can talk about it. Do you know that 30 members of Congress carry 2 citizenships?
Yeah.
So not, like Ilhan Omar that sends her money back to Somalia, but there's 30 congressmen, majority Democrat, that are dual citizens to their country. So when they come in to help us better ours, they have their country in mind too.
Yeah.
So that's a.
They should not be
What are they,
allowed
Canadians?
to run.
That's sick to me.
No, here are 30 of our Congress.
Jemiah Prow, whatever. She's probably one of them. She's the one who is working with Cuba to get them oil when Trump said no oil.
One of the 30.
She should be in prison for that, and she should be thrown out. That alone. There's your Logan Act right there. Trump said you can't have oil. I'll help you get some. How is that even happening?
I have no idea. I can't believe that he lets it. I would like to see him be a little more aggressive when it comes to that, but he's letting things happen, and he's doing it at his incredible pace and incredible business-like manner, which I'm great with. Look at all the kids that were up there. He had the Hoosiers, the champions. We're going to go through what do you want to do? I want to go through the White House. Well, I'd love to show you the White House. What an incredible man. The 250th anniversary is going to be huge, and we're having celebrations all long. We have the Freedom Tractor Trailer coming in the middle of June. We're praying and hoping that Rudy might still come back, to Mr. Mayor, America's mayor, if he's well enough. We're praying and hoping for that. We got the July 3rd comedy night with Loftus coming back with that show tonight. The America First Warehouse is the most exciting place in all the land. There's 30 seconds left. We do have a few more questions. Nobody got around to the 250 because I really want to kind of finish that up. And then we're going to go to John with your question, Johnny. What number is left for you to choose?
8.
All right, we'll come back with number 8 in about 8 seconds. Gino, what
Yeah,
other
8
number? You can't say the same number.
What's that?
What number are you going to
2. That was my number in Little League.
2. Wow.
My goodness, it was his Little League coach's favorite number. That's why he said it. But you got to pick another number, Gino. Me, Too late. Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see, a symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
The America First Ultra MAGA Store. For all your MAGA needs. We sell t-shirts, tumblers, flags, hats, sneakers, bumper stickers, and a whole lot more. The most patriotic America First retail store. The America First Ultra MAGA Store.
Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
Corporate transfer. Fine professional, moving and storage, and inventory management.
America First Warehouse was really the most patriotic venue that you can ever imagine. We wanted to build something for people to be able to come to and feel so comfortable and so relaxed, because there is nothing out there like it. We give an opportunity for people to really feel good about themselves and about this great country. Boom, we're back. We're not going to jump right on Gino's number 2.
Damn it.
Or Johnny's number.
Gotta take it to 8.
Which one did you take?
I picked 8.
8. And Johnny's
I just shared
8.
on Twitter.
Because T-Mac came in and she's all set up. T-Mac is in the what I call the Democratic war room, because they will destroy your cities, knock down your monuments, and you'll see why. T-Mac, in the middle of all of that danger, can you bring us up to speed on what's happening with the America First Warehouse?
Absolutely. Good morning, fellas. How are you all?
Woo! How are you?
I'm great. I'm all wired up. I had some oppressed Agara coffee. I'm good.
Beautiful.
I'm ready to rock and roll. Feeling great. And we're going to speed through this to all of our audience. Thank you for tuning in. If you want to screenshot stuff, get your cameras out. But first, we're going to start with an awesome event we had here this Saturday night. We were rocking the house out. We love concert nights at the America First Warehouse. It was Joe Cumia, what Joe had mentioned earlier. He was on the set with us last week, too. The audience had an amazing time. It sounded great in here. Guitar legends, amazing songs that they did. It was incredible. So stay tuned for the next concert. We're going to be bringing more to you, and we can't wait. And every Tuesday and Wednesday is our production days. It is our full lineup of shows, 14 shows in total, 10 weekly, 4 monthly, and you can scan that QR code and tune in for all the great America First shows that we produce. And on Thursday nights, it is our faith night. We start with Bible study with Tom and Amanda Weirman. And immediately following, we have Christ to Conquer the Nations in-house with Pastor Crystal. And this weekend, we have big events coming up, not here at the warehouse, but we are supporting our friends. We're sponsors of the Stay Awake America Tour. They are doing great work keeping the country engaged and informed to stay awake and keep fighting. With the MAG event, I think we'll be going down there with Gary and James Justice and Ernie to represent the warehouse. So we wish our friends a great and successful event on Saturday. And this Sunday, May 17th, patriots from across America will gather at the National Mall in Washington for Rededicate 250. And the America First Warehouse believes that one nation under God is the center of everything we do, and we're incredibly grateful to President Trump for leading this effort. And we implore all of you to tune in and bring it back to one nation under God, because that's what it's all about. So we heard the call from all of our guests, and they just love karaoke night here. So we are bringing that to you on June 6th. Get your tickets now. It's going to be another great and fun night, and we can't wait to have you guys here. And also coming up in May is Mayor Rudy Giuliani's 30th birthday. For all of our audience who's asking and wondering, as of right now, the mayor is doing great as he recovers. We are expecting to do the event until further notice. So grab your tickets now. It's going to be a very special day. The next clip is, you could screenshot that. That is our grassroots rally lineup for the rest of the year. There's great stuff coming, so please join us at those rallies. And we've been so excited to work on the dual event that we're having June 19th and 20th here at the America First Warehouse. It is a collaboration between AMAC and Real America's Voice. So Friday night will be the All-American Barbecue. We'll have the Toby Keith American Ride Band here, the boys from LFS 6B, which Kevin is on, and we will have the Freedom Truck here. So that's Friday the 19th. And the very next day, AMAC is bringing you Boot Camp for Patriots. Phenomenal event. They bring great speakers. And we're so super excited that both of those days, the Freedom Truck will be at the America First Warehouse. If you guys can roll that next video for a couple of seconds, I'll just speak on that quick. There's 6 of these going around the country right now to celebrate America 250. They're not easy to get to your location, so we are super grateful they're coming. And it's a mobile bus museum, so that will be here on Friday, June 19th and June 20th. Don't miss that. Coming to you in July, we have our partners, That Show Tonight, Studio TST with Mike Loftus for a 4th of July Eve event here on July 3rd. The last event they did here was incredible and so much fun, so please get your tickets for that. And I just want to acknowledge our item of the month, which is our affiliate partners, Sugar Creek Goods, all natural skincare products. We showed you them on air last week, and I'll show you them again next week. But you can screenshot that. It supports a great Patriot business and the America First Warehouse as well, but it brings you great products for yourself. Our sponsors and affiliates, as Joe mentioned earlier, we're all drinking the Agara coffee, so we're all speeding around the warehouse like crazy, but it's really great, and we ask you guys to check that out, and you can scan that QR code. And our other new affiliate is Mark 37. They are ghost phones, protect your data and identity, so please check that out. They actually will be coming to visit us in July, and we'll have more on that coming to you in the coming weeks. Gold and silver account, which is a phenomenal way to protect your assets. My Patriot Travel for all your travel needs. My Pillow with Mike Lindell. And our health and wellness, we have Tallow Honey Gold, LifeWave, and LifeVantage. And to recap all that, you can go to the AmericaFirstWarehouse.com. But the most important way to support us now is our new and free app, which you can download at the App Store and the Google Play Store. And that is all, folks. And back to you guys.
That's all, Teresa. I can't believe it. There seem like there's so many other things that you can do in a day.
There's a lot. I need to be an octopus or something, or clone myself. I don't know.
Looks like a lot of fun, though.
Well, we'll have to ask AI how we can do it, because they seem to have an answer for everything.
That's right. Thanks, fellas.
Thank you very much. I did notice a couple things that got me very excited about that. And I love the guys from Studio 6B. So you're saying that they're going to come back in June and do that show.
They will. They'll be here from 8 to 10 on June 19th. And a lot of their followers that have been seeing them on Friday nights here are very excited to have them back in the house, as we are. So it'll be a great weekend that weekend.
Yeah, that's probably going to be one of the best weekends we've ever had in here. And, our intention is to continue the America First movement, the America First Warehouse. We are here. I made a commitment that what's kind of happening with the warehouse is that it's a little smaller venue than I want and what we're trying to do here. And I want to bring a lot of opportunities into the warehouse that we are kind of limited here being in the particular building. But I'm grateful that the landlord was very cooperative with us as we work. But there's going to be a time, the America First Warehouse is going to be a solid place here on Long Island. It's probably going to be the first, and I'm going to go out, not on a limb, I'm going to be very confident about this. Our goal is to become the Donald J. Trump National Republican Club, an organization that's built and established for America First values, bringing God and family to the country. We're going to bring it through a beautiful network of America First media and television, and we're going to have a gathering place where we can do everything we want to do, that we can have our health and healing, we can have our praise night, we can do our bingo night, we can do, whatever we want. Which is something that I feel a little bit hindered about here. Although we did take it to a level of incredibleness, the production style, the production ability out of the America First Warehouse, there is a code that you can help us as well. I don't like to ask for anything. My wife, Tony, and I have really basically funded the America First Warehouse since its inception to this point in time. We're hustling and working hard and making money on selling a couple of tickets here, bringing people in and out. But there is an opportunity to help and donate to the America First Warehouse on the website. I think there's a donation page.
There is.
Or, I'm sorry, Teresa, you jumping in?
Yep, there is. There's a donation link right on the website.
Yeah, I mean, and I learned recently through my Bible study that, I really want to be a good man, the best man that I can. I want to be a great dad. I want to do what's right and help as many people and bring as many people into the fold of Jesus Christ and Christianity. That was one of the big purposes here at the America First Warehouse. For healing, I wanted to heal the people that lost. I wanted to heal my brother John, who lost everything when he lost his son. This is why it was built and established, and it's not just for him. My friend Margie and Matt, they lost their men, adult children to the fentanyl crisis like we did. And then how many people are getting murdered or abducted or attacked? I was beat up in a pharmacy not too long ago. We need America First, and it starts right here at the America First Warehouse, the voice in the wilderness, and everything that comes with it. And I know they've been shadow banning me, Gino. We talked a little bit about that, but this place is going to come out of the fire like Daniel did when he came through the fire. This is an incredible place, like you said from the first time you came in. So, thank you, Lord, for everything that we asked for. Because when we ask you in your presence, it happens. It's amazing. So with that, I'm going to get back focused on the number 2 question that Gino took, because his friend likes number 2. His brother likes number 3.
He likes number 2 because it was his number on his baseball team.
Yes.
Thank
he
you.
played like shit. That's how he got number 2.
It was a
He played
giant
on the
number 2.
bench.
Yes.
So you
Second
confuse me now. So, but you like number 3. You like number 2. Is the American dream still alive?
Oh, just if you're not sure, go back and watch the speech Marco Rubio gave last week when he was filling in for Carolyn Levitt, because if you don't get that, what we have now running this country is a team of people. The reason we work so well together is because we like and respect each other. Don't answer that. And we've been working together so long, which is why, unlike the last administration, when Carolyn Levitt is out having a child, he steps in and he's having a good time. He's confidently answering questions, something the last press secretary, Karine Jean-Pierre, never did. So is the American dream alive and well? Yes. Everyone wants a life for their children that's better than the one they had. And the only time that didn't happen was under the last administration, okay, which was run by Obama, which I have to ask, getting back to what you said, why don't people question more why this guy is representing anyone when he represented no one other than the puppets that still believed him? What's the American dream? That everyone has a better life for their children, and I'm seeing that with my niece, with my nephew. I'm seeing that with the people when I do stand-up shows. You're seeing it. And yes, the dream is alive and well after 250 years.
Johnny, you want to elaborate on the American dream?
I couldn't be happier to be an American. I have no idea what it is to live under anything else, but since Trump and his team took over, I have faith and hope, and I'm looking forward to our future to better my American dream because I love it here.
Yeah, I'd like to elaborate a little bit on the American dream. My life, and John's was just an incredible adventure since the moment he came out of the womb, and then 7 minutes later I came out, and my mom had a cigarette break in between, is what I understand. Way back when in 1962. Hey! That's right. And I'm okay with it. I'm really happy the way I came through. But my life and John's life was the American dream. My father, who had lost his parents when he was very young, a teenager, and then, met my mom in high school, and they were high school sweethearts. And, I listen to her every morning. She tells me great stories about my dad, so I love to sit with her. But he worked hard at a moving company that he started, just like, that John and I had done. And he built himself the dream. He was the single breadwinner in the house, which gave my mother the opportunity to raise the 6 children that they have. And my mom had 3 miscarriages on top of it, earlier in their growing up. And I heard stories. I know my father was a wild man, but they still seemed to manage to get it through. They understood the sanctity of marriage and how important it was. And he built a business that was like the top 10 Allied Van Lines relocation companies in the country. He sat on their board. I followed him out there. I was part of the youth at the time. I was the young Allied Van Lines agents, or I tried to gather the young guys to speak. But the guys that are more seasoned and professional, you can't beat them. They're just too good at what they do. I do like the insights of some young people. There's great young people that come out. Charlie Kirk was an example of what he's doing. I love this kid Bo Loudon. If you ever see the work that he's doing on the internet, in X and on Truth more than anything. I believe his buddy is Barron Trump, and he might be dating Sweeney.
Really? Sidney Sweeney?
Oh, look at him. Now he wants to pay attention to everything. I thought he was sleeping over there. You was really on your best behavior.
Yeah.
And I'm not sure what the time is over there, but...
You're way over.
It's your show. You go as long as you want.
Matter
Do
of fact,
another
the
5
commercials
minutes.
will be over in 47 seconds.
Oh, we still, but nobody said cut. Did I?
My, we're listening to you tell a great story.
Watch, I can't believe you don't know what's going on.
Little late
Just
for
keep
this kind of
going? All right,
feedback.
I don't see why not. The commercials haven't paid well this month, so we'll just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
I was just going. So my father did the American dream. I mean, and you're not going to believe this. So from nothing, building it up. My father was 87 years old when he passed, and he had just sold a year or two before his 100-foot mega yacht. Right. Then he had boats all the way up. I was on the water. Johnny Boy and I were steaming clams. We were water skiing in Northport, back and forth to Northport, back and forth to the house that my parents had built on the beach in Eaton's Neck, 500 foot of beachfront. My father he gets these, what were they, Johnny Boy? We were driving around those little tractor things. He gave us 2 of them, have fun on the beach. We tore up all of the tall green stuff, the important stuff for the environment. But my father wanted the sandy beach.
That's the American dream right there. Yeah, that was a great life he had.
Yeah, and I assumed, honestly, that everybody kind of lived that way. I assumed that everybody had a great dad that went to work every day. You saw him, when you had to see him, and mom was at home. And, I thought that everybody was like that. And
You assume that. Like,
it was a sheltered life he must have lived.
I always tell the story. I always say I grew up in a Norman Rockwell painting. My mother and her sister lived across the street from each other. So my father, who was a farmer, my mother's a teacher, my uncle was a plumber, and my Aunt Augu, homemaker. Like, you just assume everyone has that growing up. But, like, people would say, "What'd you do last night?" My Uncle Frank came over, had a few drinks with my dad. We laughed all night. And people would be like, "Well, my uncle never comes over." And you don't realize that his uncle lives in Cleveland, because just like you said, you think everyone has what you had growing up. And then you get older and you realize not everyone did. But you're just like you. I am so thankful for the way I grew up. I wouldn't trade growing up on a farm for anything.
Kevin, did you live the American dream, or are you living it?
Yes and yes. I grew up in Detroit. We didn't have farm animals. We had other things going on that we had to be careful about. That's all I'll say about that. But both sets of grandparents were an easy bike ride. Had some cousins who were an easy bike ride. The Downey family dominated the Warrendale section of Detroit. I had no idea I was living in a ghetto until watching a rerun of Leave It to Beaver. And they say, "Mom, we're going to the creek to catch pollywogs." And I was like, this is so fake. You'll be stabbed if you go to the creek. Come on. He thinks he's tougher than I am?
He's just like, there's a lot of pollywogs on the walk to the creek. What?
So, but I loved it. I'm living the dream now. I make my living either talking about politics or telling dick jokes with a bourbon in my hand. I win.
Preach, my man.
Touch this hand, Gino. Does that hand work?
I can see. Oh, my God. God.
It's sick, isn't it, how smooth that is?
That's a child's bottom. And I know what they feel. Oh, never mind.
Oh,
my goodness. Well, we just had a baby at our house. There's another American
Grandpa.
dream, right? So my parents had 6 children, and we all grew up together, and it was fantastic. And then I did leave, and I saw what he did. I saw how hard he worked, my father. And I knew that's what I was going to do, because everything that he did for me, I wanted to do the same thing for my kids. Man, I had a go-kart track in my house in Dix Hills, the rough neighborhood where we grew up. I might have mentioned that. Dix Hills, we grew up in this rough neighborhood. So my father got into a fight with the neighbor for whatever reason. We were too loud on a Friday night party or whatever happened. And some comments came up. And my father went down and he said, "You know what? We're not going to worry about it." He built a go-kart track in the woods, and it was a paved go-kart track. I'm not shitting you. This is the truth. So then he got 2 go-karts. Of course, one was for the girls and one was for the boys. But as soon as the girls broke down, cried, they went out. Me and John fixed it. And Johnny Boy, you and I, right? We were running all day, all night.
Yeah, we did that to annoy his neighbor. I think it worked.
Yeah, we had no idea we were doing such a good job.
Nailed it.
We did. And
the American dream it's what it's all about. And we were blessed to have parents that were great. And I got to say, I'm blessed too, because I see my sons and they're living their lives, and everything that they had, they got when they were enjoying their time with me. Unfortunately, life goes on. They get their own life, and they're on their own. But when I see what he's doing and the things he's got set up, all the stuff that he had when he grew up with me, you know, so, and the same that I got from my dad, you know, so that's the way we lived, and I couldn't love a country more. I can't believe how blessed I am that I am in America, and I have no idea what it was to be anyplace else.
Yeah, I don't either, and I don't want to know. And I see what they're doing. I see the people that are coming in, destroying the country. I don't want what they want. We got to stick together, and honestly, I believe that Trump has the right ingredients, you know, to make it happen.
He's going to China tomorrow. What do you guys think
That makes
of that?
me nervous.
Me too.
Same.
Well, they already flew people out there to make sure that he's all set, and you know, I'm sure that we have all our guns aimed at Xi Jinping or whatever the guy that's running, and they might have this
But
Trump.
our Secret Service
Sucks.
Yeah.
No disrespect, but
no,
thank you
disrespect, and they need to be disrespected. It's a disgrace what happened in there. It's a disgrace that they let that happen with that Cook guy, whatever he was.
Alan. Yeah, David Allen Cook. I'm sorry.
Right, right. I mean, Cole, David Allen Cole was
Cole.
his name.
Yeah, I'm
right.
an idiot.
It's pathetic, but these are the people that run our country right now. And just for a quick example that I saw, you know, is one of the people that really I despise would be Jamie Raskin. Jamie Raskin probably worth about $14 million from being a congressman, which is pretty amazing.
Jesus.
But anyway, so Biden came out with some crazy rule. He's going to forgive student loan debt. So it got blocked by Trump and his administration. I don't think that it's out there. But he was already quick enough to go get it. So now they are making him pay back his $304,000 that he got to help his student loan for his daughter. So now they're making him pay that back. Isn't that exciting?
That's hilarious. I love that.
Yeah,
That's
I'd like to get to spank them.
That's the good news of the day right there. Yeah. You know what I don't trust? How do we know there's not a team of Iranians with a couple of those TOW missiles from surface to air? Land to surface. There could be 5 Iranian guys with just shoot a missile as Trump's coming in for a landing. Oh, we didn't know there were terrorists here. Sorry.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
Since the China is 80% of their energy comes from Iran.
Yep, and they're not getting it.
So Trump holding it back, he's got them in a good spot there. You know, I'm going to go with my faith and know that it's going to be only a blessing when he comes out of there safe and with major accomplishments.
He always seems to land on his feet.
Mm-hmm.
Like this is why. Even though, you know, okay, inflation's a little higher and gas price I've talked about, I don't mind paying an extra $1. I just see us winning the midterm somehow. And I'm telling you, it's going to be Rubio and DeSantis in 2028. And despite everything that's going on now, you can worry all you want. And I don't, because the Democrats are still so stupid. And it's what I said. It's like right now Kamala is still the front runner because they're just running on Trump, man bad. And the other thing is we talked about the LA election. It is exposing just like a lot of the candidates like Gavin Newsom, Kamala Harris, they're both linked to that shithole that is LA. I'm sorry. And that's going to affect them in public opinion, I think.
Well, they're also in Ohio found a bunch of fraud going on in there.
Yep.
So, you know, geez, I couldn't imagine it's just not in Minnesota. It's every freaking state.
And you know what? I think where people draw the line, I thought they were going to draw the line at, hey, we want to cut off your kid's pecker. That didn't do it. No. It was Somalians stealing tens, if not hundreds of millions, feeding our future. We had to feed the kids during COVID. 250 million they swiped. That is what I think is when the people went, that's it, I'm done. I worked too hard. That's going to crush them. Or it should.
I'm looking forward to the crushing. I really am. And I think that as long as Trump stays on his message, you know, I can't take the Trump jumpers, you know what I mean? They're all Trump, all Trump. Oh, you know, why are we in the war? Why are we in the war? Well, we're in the war because Obama gave him $148 million, and the last 6 presidents didn't do a thing about it. And we let us shit on us every single week or kill more of our troops. What a joke. Donald Trump is the greatest president to ever come through this place. I'm telling you, I'm so happy to be part of him, and I'm going to do everything I can. The Donald J. Trump National Republican Club is going to come right here out of the America First warehouse. That's right. I said it. Come and get me.
I can't wait till that happens. I'm looking forward to the growth. I'm looking forward to the next 3 years while he's in there and the accomplishments that he's going to wind up getting and the arrests that are going to be made. I think they got Comey on 2 indictments for inciting to kill our president with his shells on the beach next to his book that he was trying to sell to. So he's got 2 pretty strong indictments on him, and we're gonna see some of this evil characters.
Yeah.
Hey,
How about these guys or girls that are on the internet that just like I hear crack cocaine and I kind of understand because I see myself getting stuck in there flipping.
Doom scroll.
And I see these people outright saying he's got to be murdered. Or I would murder him, they're saying.
Yeah.
If I had a chance. Are those people, should they be brought up on charges too?
Some already have been. Some have been. Anyone says, I'm going to kill the president, they go after him. If they say, I'd like to, they'll visit. If they say, I'm going to do it, those are the ones they're going after. They've gone after several. And people we don't know of, just losers, sitting in mom's basement in a pile of their own sick.
But it gets back to what I'm saying about, like, the common sense. People have lost it. And people on the internet, it softens your brain, okay? And if you have kids, I don't know how you do it. I don't know, because I don't think they have a chance in some capacity. But we talked about it we showed a clip of that woman on our show 2 weeks ago. And she goes, you know what, if you should just not, they should take off your social media for 4 years if you voted for Trump. That's how dumb they are. Not take away your right to vote. Well, take away your internet. That's how stupid they are, because they think social media is everything. And all it is doing is sucking what's left of your softened, vegan, non-egg or steak-eating protein brain.
It's a pretty sad state of the affairs, but I really think there's so many more of us. If we can eliminate that cheating, right? They'll never win again, because American people love this country, Kevin, right?
Yeah, here's the truth, folks. If you take away cheating and especially the illegal immigrants voting, Republicans, if we all voted, we'd never lose another election. I'm not a Republican. I am right now. I'm MAGA. All right? But if everyone voted and we could keep them from A, not cheating, and B, not allowing the illegals to vote, which is also cheating, we would never lose another election.
And here's another thing, too, we got to stop. Letting them steal our money. USAID and Blue Nun, whatever they go under these beautiful letters and words. They're going to help them out. They're lying. They're cheating. How do you think they get so rich? Or how do you think they can gather? Every sign is paid for. You don't see paid signs? The stuff I put on my van or the flags that we hang.
Well,
you don't
quick
buy
thing,
us.
too, with the fraud, because J.D. Vance met with Nick Shirley on that, and they had a cap on the fraud going after fraud. And if it was under $1.5 million, they wouldn't do the fraud. They wouldn't investigate it.
Hey, listen, I love you guys more than anything. We got 24 seconds left. This is the extra that we had
So
with no
great.
commercial?
We went right through.
Just admit, you were like, oh, we only have 4 people. What are we going to do? And you hit the ground running.
I couldn't help it. And we have 2 more questions, but you know what's going to have to happen? You're going to have to come back next week and see what's
Well,
happening.
I'm going to go next door, watch the show.
Don't go to commercial yet. I want to talk about this 1 second. Don't go to commercial. At 4 o'clock today, you got an incredible show today at the warehouse with Gary McBride, who's going to be bringing in Lego Man, and he's going to bring in my friends from Freedom Corner. 4 o'clock.
4 o'clock today. Be there.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shocking truth. 100% of the major travel agencies are owned by just 2 entities, Expedia and Booking Holdings. They claim to offer the lowest rates, but due to the hotel rate parity agreement, they all have the same pricing, limiting genuine competition. When you book through these sites, you act as your own travel agent, but the profits are going to organizations that don't support our patriot values. We cannot allow that to continue. So, we decided to make travel great again by starting a US-based travel membership platform, mypatriottravel.com. We are patriots helping patriots. Together, we can disrupt the travel industry by not spending our hard-earned dollars supporting the radical left. For just $29.99 per month, you gain access to true wholesale rates on travel, saving you on average 35% and up to 65%. Book as often as you like, with no limits. Keep your hard-earned dollars in your pocket and spend them on things you need and want to support. Go to mypatriottravel.com/TAFW and grab your membership today. mypatriottravel.com/TAFW. Making travel great again. Are you a true American? Then it's time to get connected. Download the America First Media and Television app and stay up to date with real news, bold voices, and live events from the America First Warehouse. From national broadcasts and exclusive shows to comedy nights, concerts, and special events. It's all right at your fingertips. No filters, no spin, just America First. Download the America First Media and Television app today and be part of the movement.
I'm sure you guys remember the platinum single, Justice for All, with Donald Trump and the J6 Prison Choir. Well, get ready for round two. We're coming out with Anthem of the Free with High Res and the J6 Prison Choir. It's coming out now. It's pre-sale until December 19th when it drops. Get yours on all platforms, Google Play, Apple iTunes. Get it. It's going to be hot.
Justice for all, our voices ring. The anthem of the free.
It's me, Joe the Box, the America First Warehouse, most patriotic venue in all the land.
The America First Warehouse, a beacon for all to see. A symbol of unity. For the patriots of America, we stand tall and free. In the America First Warehouse, where our hearts will always be.
Most people think they have options when searching for the best deals when they travel. But here's the shock.